Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with one of the worst aging tanks in the game, at least in my opinion, T-34. Let's start from the good things. This tank has gun depression, and this vehicle has 400 alpha damage and decent penetration. That's it. There is nothing else to say about this tank, fellas. I would love to be kind, but I just simply cannot, and I need to say the things straight in the face. I did some tests with this tank before I started the video. I played like 5 games. I tested various combination of the things, such as hardening rammer stabilizer, ventilation rammer stabilizer, rammer turbo hardening, rammer turbo ventilation, you know? I tried to figure out what is the right way to play with this tank. And for my taste, the best combination of the things on this vehicle was ventilation rammer and improved aiming unit. Yes, your bloom is huge. I am very, very well aware of that. But you just simply hit your shots, or you are more often to hit your shots, even though the aim time and the bloom is a bit longer if you would use stabilizer. Anyways, it's not about that. Let's talk this tank. And this tank has a nice alpha damage and nice penetration. That's it. And obviously gun depression. Other than that, everything is unfortunately outdated and bad with a tank. Platform of this vehicle is far away from being good, unfortunately, which is sad thing, because I truly would love this vehicle, and I know there is plenty of the old school players who would say, oh, this tank is the best tank in the world of tanks. Honestly, you know what? I'm taking my words back. This tank is the best tank in the world of tanks, and screw you haters. Disgusting. How dare you not to make this tank work? Just have a positive attitude. Attitude is everything, fellas. Have a positive attitude, say some good things about the tank, and you are going to be fine. You are going to hit everything like a starva, and this is the best tank in the world of tanks. Obviously, just to let you know, it is sarcasm alert, fellas. It is sarcasm alert. The tank is unfortunately outdated, right? It doesn't have the very good platform by any shape or any form, and it doesn't have the best gun in the world of tanks for sure. But like I said, I did some tests, and I felt the most comfortable with the setup which I currently use, and for me it elevated the gun to the sky, if I can say so, and it felt significantly better to play with this vehicle in this way as I am playing now. All the hardenings or anything, it did not save this tank. Meanwhile, we have a T-29 sitting here. We are going to take our time to aim. Unfortunately, we missed our shot, but you know what? I am feeling great. We met our brother from another mother, T-29, and T-29 is absolutely awesome. What is the correct way for us to play this game? This is the question. I'm afraid that I am spotted all the time. This is what I am afraid. But you know what? I think I am panicking a bit too much. I think I should just get involved, and I should just simply make pressure. Turn brain off, use our hacks, 1.3 thousand damage from the one shot, and we are going to be completely fine. How about this Leo? What do you think is the chance of this Leo sitting somewhere here in this bush? Like right here. Because I want to believe that there is a chance that this gentleman is sitting here. Meanwhile, ooh. I'm trying to go for a blind shot, unfortunately not a hit, but that's okay. And we know that Scorpion is somewhere over there. Wow. Okay, Mr. Scorpion. Where exactly is this gentleman? Let's try to go for a blind shot just like so. It's okay. Let's take our time. The thing is, we are slow as a snail, okay? So we are taking our time to relocate from Sector A to Sector B. We are doing everything in our pace. We know we do not have the best gun. We know we do not have the best DPM. But what we have is hope and dream. Okay? Dream to become strong and hope to penetrate our shots. Okay, I think I am saying this wrong. Listen, a hope to hit the shot. About the penetration, we are going to have a conversation later on. I believe this discussion will be for the other day. All we want to do, we want to hit our shots. Hitting our shots is all we need and all we are dreaming about. I am aware of the Atarta, believe me, I know the Atarta is framed here, I understand this, but this is as much as we can get at this point. So far we have hit like, what, 2 or 3 shots? I feel like I'm playing with a trash burn after that ammo rack. Yeah, I thought so. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We needed to punish this guy. I thought they had a guy who was sniping from the back. I mean, because otherwise, well, sniping from the back, spotting from the back, you know, because otherwise things we are not adding up. How am I getting spotted? That was the weirdest stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's try to go for a blind shot just like so. We have all time in the world of tanks. There is no need for us to rush. There is no need for us to panic. All we need to do, we need to stay around this area and just try to go for a blind shot. Left, right, and center. You know, just to have some fun and just to try to survive from the breadcrumbs. And by the way, whenever I was talking about this tank in literally the start of this video, I truly think this tank is outdated and I truly think this tank aged very, very, very badly. I do not recommend for anyone to get this tank for themselves and to even consider buying this tank. And even though if you are old school player and you have this tank in your garage for a very, very long time, I don't really think this is the vehicle which I recommend to go for a ride and to have some fun. Unfortunately, there is way too many better tanks in the game, and unfortunately this vehicle just simply has not that many things to offer, you know. That's what I mean, and this is what I am trying to highlight. And fellas, I think it is important that we are going back the memory lane and we are rechecking the old school vehicles, right, like T-34 and whatnot. And the main reason why, to save the newer World of Tanks players or the customers of Wargaming not to make a mistake and buy the tank like this. I know that first battle is looking very, very good and it looks extremely well, fellas. But believe me, I have played with this vehicle quite a bit before we started recording the video and whatnot. I needed to figure out which setup is working the best for this tank, right? And I can tell you one thing, it was brutal experience and it was truly dreadful, right? Obviously you haven't seen every game, since I haven't recorded them. I need to recheck and regain my knowledge back as well after I haven't played with a tank for many years, you know. And last video we had with this vehicle, this is the last time I played with this tank. It was back in 2021, so, you know, quite some time passed, I would say. Okay, how we could do this? I want this IS-3A to get involved here. That's what I would love to see. That's what I would love to see. I want this guy to go in. Patience. We hit that. Wow. Wow. Maybe I need to record every game whenever I am playing World of Tanks, fellas. Because for some reason, whenever I'm clicking that record button, the things are going significantly better. So maybe this is the right way to do the things, huh? What do you think? And obviously, guys, feel free to share your opinion about this tank, especially if you played with this tank lately. I would love to know what do you think about it, and would you agree with my theory that, well, not maybe theory, but overall with my opinion that this tank is kind of out of the World of Tanks space for quite some time? Or would you say, no, still, it's not that bad? This tank has a bit of the gun and a bit of the gun depression. So yeah, I would love to know that. And this game is awesome, fellas. No, but skill, what do you mean? It's only 4.4 thousand combined. This game is awesome. The best game which I had with a T-34 in quite some time. Beautiful, fellas. We are coming back with a very, very, very nice game. Skill, are you happy? I'm very happy, fellas. I'm very happy. Hear me out. 3.8 thousand damage, 700 assisting damage, beautiful game with a T-34, obviously a lot of luck is involved, and in the same time we are making 85,000 profits as well. Thank you very much, T-34. 85,000 profits is not a lot for premium tank which had a score 4.4 thousand, but maybe it's only me. Now, what I really want to share with you that you would not think that this tank is that great as we are showing, you know, because I really want to highlight that this tank is not good. And I did my warming up. I played with this vehicle quite a bit to figure out what this tank is capable of with the different equipment setups and so on, you know. And I really want to share my experience with the T-34. So those are the games which we had. 1.3 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, 1.3 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, 1.6 thousand damage, 1000 assisting damage, 2000 damage, 800 damage, 500 assisting damage. Those are the games which I had whenever I was testing the setup. Okay, it is very, very important thing to highlight, and I really wanted to figure out what is the best way for me to play with this tank. Now when we have this out of the way, let's continue our journey. First game, great success. Okay, round number 2, fellas. Himmelsdorf Field Encounter Battle. Now we need to make a hardest decision of this game. Do we want to go to banana or do we want to go on top of the hill? This is the hardest decision for us to make because both of the situations are kind of hard and both of the situations are complicated, but I think I will go on top of the hill. Yes, I know I am quite slow, and I know, by the way, this is the perfect highlight of all of this. Pay attention at this. Suka Pershing is significantly more agile than we are. Suka Pershing has more armor than we do, and Suka Pershing has way better gun handling as well, right? So that being said, fellas, if you are considering a premium tank, I would highly recommend to go with this beautiful mother trucker. Do not even look into the T-34 side, because T-34 is just simply no bueno. Anyways, that being said, what we are going to do, we are going to take this Golf 6 area. What do we want to get from the Golf 6 is we want to cause some kind of crossfire if enemies are thinking and being aggressive. That's what we need exactly. And this Kapaza is dead meat. That's it. This gentleman said, okay, I am going to make pressure and I am going to make it work. This is going to be so awesome. Well, truth to be told, yeah, mistakes were made, my man. There is not much what you can do about this. You are going straight to the garage. Now, we are not going to give up. And in fact, we are going to be quite greedy mother truckers here. At least that's what I want to believe. I really want to go up and I really want to send this gentleman to the garage, right? We have some support. We are feeling very, very good, and all we need to do the smart trades, right? And by saying the smart trades, I want to trade with him. I want to hit him for 400 damage in the face, and I want to take only 200 damage or preferably nothing. That's what I want to do. Yes, exactly. Very, very, very good. So far, we are booming. Skill, what do you mean? You have 1.2 thousand damage and you lost more than half of your hit points. Fellas, this is a good game. This is a good game for this vehicle, believe me or not. Nice, he failed to penetrate us. This is very, very good. And in the same time, we are sitting very well. Now Kapaza is running for his life, which is very respectable because otherwise he's going to get slaughtered. And now we are going to say hello over there. I want to ram this guy and I want to hit this guy. I tried to ram him, unfortunately I failed doing so, which is kind of sad, but we are still booming and we still can do many, many bad things for the enemies. Progetto is thinking he is sitting very, very well, but truth to be told, he is going free ticket, he's getting free ticket to the garage, and what I want to do now, I want to go for this 430. I think this is the right way to do the things, right? By the way, if you are wondering what am I doing here, I am paying attention at everything. And I knew that this gentleman is going to try to chase me. And chasing me in this kind of situation wasn't the best decision from this guy's side, right? Meanwhile, Object 430 just fired, so what do we want to do? We want to craft a bit better angle and we want to spank him again. Unfortunately, I failed doing so, but that is okay. We are still alive and we are still booming. I want our team to take one for the team instead of me dying. I do not want to peek here. Actually, you know what? I want to peek here. He just fired. This is very, very, very good stuff. And now we are getting closer. We are going to shoot side of the turret. That is great. Our Suka Pershing is ramming him pretty much to death or close to death, and is down to fartable at this point. All I want to do, I want to kill him, and we are done, fellas. Second beautiful game with a T-34. All I needed to do, I needed to figure out what is the best equipment which fits my style. I needed to take my balls in the hand, and we made it work. What a beautiful performance. Okay, second battle, 3.3 thousand damage, beautiful performance for tank like T-34, and we are killing it, fellas. We are killing it with this tank. Look at this beauty. First by experience, first by the damage, we made 86,000 profits. I am feeling extremely well with this. I am glad I took my time to test out what do I think would work the best for a T-34, and in the same time we are lucky so far. Very, very beautiful performance, fellas. Second game, 3.6 average damage, 300 assisting damage. Let's keep it up and let's hope we will get 3,000 for a last game, and then we can officially say we made one of the worst premium tanks work. And last but not least, we have a pretty good map for ourselves. El Haluf Standard Battle, there is no Arthas. This map is extremely, extremely good for playing hold down, I would say. This is absolutely glorious. I can see this tiger will shoot in the air. Don't keep me hanging! Fellas? Tiger kept me hanging. I hate him. What a horrible person he is. I'm very, very disappointed. Meanwhile, Baza has his PP raised as well, and he is going in like there is no tomorrow. Nice. Okay, so the team vibe looks pretty good. I definitely can't complain about this, and I believe we are going to be successful here. So all we need to do, we need to take this position. Actually, in the same time, maybe we do not even need to take this. Maybe we can play over there since there is no Arthas. Although, keep this in mind, this tank can easily get penetrated by the caliber 122 plus, because forehead of this tank is relatively weak. This is the highlight. Meanwhile, our Baza used all his boosters. And to be fair with you, Baza did not arrive to position that much earlier than anyone else, to be fair with you, but that is the play. Anyways, do I want to go near Alpine Tiger or do I want to play near Baza? I think Alpine Tiger is the right play. We are going to take this position. Fellas, This is the moment to shine. Baza minus 800, Alpine Tiger minus 400, and unfortunately for 53 TP, he is hating his life choices. Not much what he can change about this though. That was a bad decision to cross like this. First shot of damage towards the Mr. Caliban. So far, so good. Meanwhile, how are you doing this fine day? Tiger 2 in the open field. That is good. This is the play where we are going to spend most of our time in this game. The main reason why do I want to play here, because I think this is the most aggressive play which we can make, and in the same time we have the best angles over there. Meanwhile, 234s, very, very nice. Can I penetrate him like this? I mean, shot is quite hard, but luckily this equipment setup is helping us relatively well, and we are doing a very, very, very good stuff here. I'm super happy so far. 1.6 thousand, we haven't lost a single hit point, and there is plenty of the things for us to do. But now what we need to keep in mind is that our team is winning this game quite heavily. That being said, I want to be a bit more aggressive. Wow, okay, Mr. Defender. Mr. Defender, you naughty boy. Defender spanked us while we are getting closer, but that is okay. Not a big surprise, and we could have expected that. Meanwhile, I will take my time to aim my shot properly, and hopefully we can get a beautiful, beautiful penetration to the Tiger 2. Very, very nice. So far we are booming, and so far we are playing very, very well. Next shot will be towards the Defender. Why so? Because Defender is only one alive and Defender has more hit points. Obviously, I don't really care how much he is tanking and what kind of angle he is making. The main reason being is he simply... this tank has penetration, okay? Penetration of this tank is good enough, and now all we need to do, we need to make pressure like this. Obviously, we do not want to get slaughtered by the sniper schnitzel sitting from the back, and we are feeling quite okay. Can we eliminate him from the game? Yes, we can. Score is 10-3, and at this point, I think all we need to do is we need to go through the open field while saying blah, 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 blah. I don't really care, am I going to survive or am I going to die in this kind of situation? And the main reason being is because enemy team already lost this game, so I think we are pretty successful at it. Good, even though we took 3 shots for the team from this bad shit, it doesn't really change absolutely anything for us, and I feel extremely, extremely well here. In the same time, maybe we can get some assisting damage, although I doubt it's going to be the case. And let's cross sideways just like so. Now, Charioteer. What is the chance that Mr. Charioteer is sitting in this bush over there? I think the chance is actually humongous. You know what? I am pre-aiming here, and Charioteer is getting spotted. Good. Can we hit him? Wow. What an accuracy. I can tell you one thing. Whenever I changed this equipment setup, accuracy changed by humongous margin. Accuracy is like a day and night of this tank, and I truly like how the things are looking like here. Truly, after this session, it doesn't look like T-34 is the worst tank in the world of tanks. But do not be tricked, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This tank is far away from being decent nowadays. I can tell you that. This is far away from being decent vehicle. Okay, and we are back. By the way, I really want to highlight that I am super proud of this session, and I think we made one of the worst premium tanks work very well, honestly. I think we made T-34 work very well. Anyways, 3.3 thousand damage. I'm feeling happy about this. The first class, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage. We got 82,000 profits, and all after 3 games with a T-34, we played for 3.5 thousand average damage and for 200 assisting damage. This is absolutely nuts, and this is amazing performance for outdated tank like this. I'm super proud of this one, and I hope, fellas, you enjoy this session. And one more thing just to wrap everything up. No, I do not recommend to take T34 for a spin. No, I do not recommend to take T34 overall from the premium store. And no, this is not the tank which I would recommend to buy. When we have this out of the way, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a blast, because I truly did. And see you next time. Skill is out for today. Peace.